This is Powell Jones from the Dungeness Audubon Center, the director here, and I'm really excited about today. So let's get started. So hello, and thank you for joining us on this watershed day for our organization. It's a long time coming, and I think I speak for everyone saying that we are really excited about today. It's an incredible that I think all of us have been waiting for in anticipation this day. And if we were all here, the weather is absolutely perfect for the occasion. It's unbelievable out there, so it seems like it's shining on this project. I myself am so excited about the start of this day and this project that I am literally shaking right now because of my hummingbird energy. So I'm really excited. In my heart, I know that this project and our organization have so much to offer our community and the places well beyond our community. I'm excited to see how far we can take our message and our mission and spread it as far as we can take it. Before we go too far and we go to our speakers, I just want to give a few thanks to the people and organizations that have really made today a reality. And I'll make this as brief as possible, but a lot of people helped in this, so it's kind of crunched together in some big categories. But first of all, to our donors, including individuals, businesses, organizations, our partners, and the taxpayers of Washington, this project only is possible with your support. So thank you so much for having faith in it. To our partnership, which includes the Dungeness River Audubon Center, the Jamestown Sklallam Tribe, the Olympic Peninsula Audubon Society, and the National Audubon. The spirit of cooperation that our partnership displays never ceases to amaze me. And I had no doubt from the start of this and everything that I've seen this partnership before this project that we would get to this day, but nonetheless, our partnership is incredible and I am thankful every day to be working with it. To our volunteers, our employees, and the businesses that have contributed so much, and I really mean so much, to developing this project and finding the resources to complete it. They say it takes a village, and without you, we would not be here today. So thank you for all the hard work that you have done and put into this project. I know that for many of you, it is a labor of love, and it is something that you've given an immense amount of time to. So thank you so much to all the people that have gotten us here today. And this is really a big moment for us to be here. So beyond that, without further ado, I would like to actually let our speakers talk and introduce them. So it is my pleasure to introduce Ron Allen, Tribal Council Chair of the Jamestown Sklallam Tribe. Ron, you can take it over.
Well, excuse me. Thank you, Paul. I have to admit, this is one of the most unusual groundbreaking ceremonies I've ever been to. In order to be safe, it certainly is a vehicle that works. And oh my goodness, now I got the Brady Bunch here. We got a lot of people here on the screen. So I just want to say thank you to you and to Ken, Claire, and the board members, all the individuals who had made this thing a reality. Annette and all the team members that have put so much hard work into this. I know the fundraising is still going on, and so I know Lynn, Laura, and everybody is still knocking on doors to bring us home to the finish line in terms of the revenue necessary to complete the project. But the tribe is just very delighted and very honored to be able to be a partner in this amazing adventure. I know that this property is really going to be a centerpiece on the peninsula. You've already, just with the resources we have and the facilities that we do have, it is just a popular place for people to go there, for all of our travelers who are walkers and runners and bicyclers and what have you. We'd like to go through the Dungeness River Center. it is just continues to keep getting better and better. The project is an amazing project. It's a long time coming, and I'm just delighted that we were able to step up. Even additionally, with regard to GM and the project, and save some more money to bring the project to a fruition. I've always been very confident we're going to get the project done, and so I'm totally excited. I want to extend my appreciation for Kirk, who is on my staff, who has taken on that GM role and tightening up the budget so that we can make sure we can make this thing happen. So on behalf of the council and our community, we raise our hands to you and express our deep appreciation for a project that we all care a lot about. I definitely want to extend a special appreciation to Steve and Mike. They really helped us close the deal here with the resources they brought from Olympia. That is deeply appreciated, Steve and Mike, and we appreciate your leadership. I know Kevin probably helped out as well on the Senate side down there, but it made a big difference. So we want to say thank you to you guys. So as we're moving our project forward, now we're gonna till a little bit of ground, and it probably will take us a good year or to finish this thing off. But 1 year from now, we're all going to be very, very excited because we should be able to see each other, talk to each other on the site, and then we'll be able to enjoy the new facilities that will be a part of the community, the River Center, and everything that's important to us. So we're here to help, we're here to enjoy, we're here to celebrate with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ron. Our next person, Annette Hanson, who is the chair of our capital campaign. When I think of the people that have really bled for this project and really worked hard, of course, there's lots of people that come to mind, but Annette's been in my office having me sign things and pushing this project along and shepherding especially the capital campaign part of it, that it is my pleasure and honor to have Annette Hanson say a few words from her heart about this project and this day. Annette?
Thank you, Powell. Well, I guess I'll go ahead. I don't know if I'm on the screen yet or not.
You're not, but we can hear you.
Okay, great. All right. Well, first of all, like you, I'm shaking a little bit with excitement. And I hope my excitement comes across in a positive way that this means so much to all of us. Today, we mark a milestone. The Inspire Wonder Capital Campaign is finally doing its groundbreaking. And this will bring us a new wing to the current center, a new entrance road to the park, and a new parking lot for both. But first and foremost, like Ron and Powell have said, thank you. Thank you, donors, grantors, and our partners. Okay, here we go. Again, thank you, donors, grantors, and partners. Without you, we would not be where we are today. That includes the tribe, our members of the Dungeness River Audubon Center, Olympic Peninsula Audubon Society, and National Audubon. Together, the CCC, or the campaign committee, worked with individuals, committees, businesses, foundations, family trusts, taxpayers, organizations, and government officials to make this happen. In the about 3.5 to 4 years of the total campaign, we raised $3.6 million. And because of that, we are moving forward with this project. And I want to give you a little background on how we got here. And so if Anne, if you could put up our first slide, which is our partners commitment ceremony. Beginning in 2015 and 16, when the idea was really starting to generate some momentum, we put together a building concept committee. And the building concept committee, in its own right, took about a year actually to put together all of the ideas and the design concepts that we wanted to present. When we started our campaign. And this was the heart and soul. This was in January of 2016. That's Claire Manis-Hattler, Ron Allen, and Ken Wiersma representing actually 4 of our partners. We really committed to this project in signing an agreement that one way or another, we were going to see that this project happened. And ever since then, it's been a work in progress and mostly teamwork. And then after the building concept committee completed its work, it took about a year and we realized we needed a little extra help because there was so much to determine in this project. So in about at the end of 2016, early 2017, we formed a building advisory group, and then working with the engineers and our architect, we started meeting on a regular basis to complete the building and the site plan and the overall design of the building. And through the year, or through those 3 years, I mean, since 2017, we've worked together to make this the most responsible, economically designed, and purposeful building that we could ever build. And then the next slide, if you could put that up, Anne, is on our going public with the campaign. Here we go. In the early stages, since we had the building concept committee and then we had our building advisory committee start working, we worked we started in September of 2016. The board formed a capital campaign committee, and a very dedicated group of individuals, whom I hope are all listening, started working about every 2 weeks, meeting in our homes at first and then together in a larger space, that we started our behind the scenes campaign. In other words, private or the quiet phase of the campaign. And in the quiet phase, we developed all of the materials that we would need to move ahead with our project. So then in June of 2018, we went public. By then, we had already raised about 40% of our goal, and it was a celebration of starting to work with the public, in addition to behind the scenes. And from that point on, it was full throttle. The campaign committee, working with grant writing subcommittees and PR subcommittees, met again about every 2 weeks to keep the momentum going. And through the generous contributions of individuals and successful grants, especially from all of those who know what the River Center means to all of us. And here we are today in July 2020 with our groundbreaking. And now just imagine what this means to our community. We set a goal back in 2016 to take this project to the next level. The River Center has been actively involved in our community for more than 25 years at Railroad Bridge Park. And from that point to this point today, we have been striving to meet the needs of our community, not only in science and environmental education, but as also for a place where the community could meet to look at all of the issues at hand and move forward successfully. To give you an idea, in 2019, the Dungeness River Audubon Center, working with its partners, served 19,227 people. And that happened through 715 what we call place-based programs. That means everyone coming to the park and the center for classes, events, field trips, meetings, all that. We have 51 user groups that use the Dungeness River Audubon Center on an annual basis. Also, and what's a high priority for us, we worked with almost 4,300 students in programs at Railroad Bridge Park and at the center. We also had weekly bird viewing or bird walks, serving about a little under 1,400 participants. And what is truly amazing and can help demonstrate the economic impact our center can have is that we had almost 220,000 people who walked across the old historic railroad bridge. So our future is very exciting. On behalf of our Inspire Wonder Capital Campaign Committee, I want to thank all those committee members for their hard work and dedication. But our future is awesome. Just think, when we get this expansion built, then remodel our current building, we're going to have great new exhibits. We're going to have meeting space for everyone to come to, which will provide opportunities to increase our programs and services, not only to our community, but to our whole region. And this is what I'm really excited about, and thank you all for your part in that. One of my favorite quotes, and you've heard it several times before, but I'll repeat it here again, because it is, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our progress. And our progress today is based on the friendships that all those who are listening today that we share. And so again, thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the committee and from all those who use the center and park. Thank you.
Thank you, Annette. I can't agree with you more on almost all of that. Thank you for the lovely words. Our next speaker is Ken Wiersma. He's the education chair of the Olympic Peninsula Audubon Society. He's also served on our board almost the entire time I've been here, if not the entire time, and definitely the entire time I've been director. He's a mentor of mine, and his title is Education Chair. Does not cover everything Ken does. He is also the project manager of our original building, and is pretty much been here the whole time. So it's a pleasure to have Ken Wiersma say some words for our new building, since he helped get our original building up. Ken, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Paul. Groundbreaking is supposed to be a beginning, but really the beginning of this whole project goes back, and I go back to when we, Annette and several of us, Annette Hanson and I, sat together and started putting together things like the picnic shelter and redesigned the amphitheater and all of the initial facilities that were there. So the foundation that we laid then and the programs that we started then are really kind of the genesis of where we get to today. And it's really exciting to have this next step in the process, and we'll look forward to the facilities and the increased programs that we're going to have. you know, the capabilities that we're going to have with the new facilities. The partnerships that we bring together, and today I can, you know, just kind of speak for both the national and the state and the local, and many, I know we have some chapter representatives from some of the chapters in our region that have helped support this center on a continuing basis. So from the Audubon family, we can't say thank you enough for all the work that's been done to put this together and to focus the attention that we have on better understanding for our natural world. The education and outreach programs, as well as the social activity and the interaction that we have, are you know, the primary important element of why most of us are here today to make this project you know, move forward. There's one other individual I think hasn't been mentioned. I don't know if I see her on the list of being here, and that's Annette Hanson. She has been a driver, organizer, a mover ever since this project got started, and I certainly, you know, the generosity of the tribe to share her talents with us has just been you know, outstanding. We certainly could not have been where we are today without her leadership and you know, just her smarts to make things go. And you know, Annette Hanson's contributions are just you know, you can't enumerate them. So all I can say for this there is thank you for the folks that have raised all the money. I would apologize to those that I've caused anger and anguish to over the year, because I've kind of red teamed this thing for a number of different reasons to make things kind of move in the direction I thought they ought to go. Some of it's been successful and some of it hasn't, but thank you all very much. I'm very proud to be part of this and very proud to be here today, you know, representing the Audubon family on moving this project and starting to make some dirt fly. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ken. I couldn't agree with it all more, especially on both the nets and all the generosity that's been given to this project. This organization is a community organization, and the representatives that represent this community, and Mike Chapman specifically, who sponsored the bill to help us fund this project, is here today. And it is my pleasure to present Mike Chapman, Washington State Representative for the 24th District. Mike, take it away.
Well, hey, thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for being here, for signing in. And, you know, I think I played a really small role. Obviously, the chair of the capital budget, my seatmate, Representative Theringer, can kind of talk about how he was able to put a project like this in the capital budget. But I always think these groundbreaking ceremonies, whether in person or this is my first Zoom groundbreaking, which is kind of fun, it's really about just thanking people, and it's celebratory. And so my hats are just off to everybody that put in hours and hours and hours of work to get to this point. And if I played a small role, I'm grateful, but just appreciate having a chance to sit in on this today, and would have been a great day to be there in person, and hopefully in a year. So thank you very much, and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Mike. The next representative, Steve Theringer, I've had the pleasure of knowing since I was 10 years old, and he was my soccer coach. So I've been working with him for a long time. Steve has been a longtime member of here and really has been supportive of us the whole time of this project, and have gone forward for our community. And so it is I'm very pleased to present Steve Theringer, Washington State Representative for our 24th District. Steve.
Thanks, Paul, and thanks. Hello to everybody. As your soccer coach, maybe I can take credit for what a successful person you can become, but it might be a little bit of a stretch. But you know, as a politician who's elected, we like to take credit for stuff. So, but I have known Paul. I've actually, you know, been involved with the River Center since the start. I think I worked on the trestle when we first did that, and I helped work on the, you know, original building with Ken and Stu and those folks. and it's just been a fabulous community asset through the years. And this, of course, is a huge next step. One of my favorite quotes is from William Shakespeare, where he says, "One touch of nature makes the whole world kin." And the River Center does a really nice job of bringing people together. I mean, in the last 20 years, it's touched many people's lives. Mine is one of those. But if you think of the tens of thousands of students that have come through over the last 20 years or almost 20 years through the River Festival, and just, you know, the classes that come there, I mean, that's been just a huge impact on those kids' lives and on the community. And then the thousands of folks that come for bird walks and come to just, you know, visit the center. They come off the trail and come into the center. You know, that's another huge touch to people and you know, with nature. And, you know, the partnerships have been spoken about. I mean, obviously the River Center is another example of Ron, the Jamestown tribe, and its commitment to the greater community. Their partnership with the Audubon Society and the Audubon Center and Audubon National has just been, you know, led to this great community asset. And yeah, Mike and I are grateful to be in places in the legislature, you know, to provide and guide the state's investments into things like this center. And I will say, there's some advantage of being in the room and being the chair of the committee, because as we develop our project lists, you know, the Senate develops a project list and then the House develops a project list. And sometimes there's dollars in the Senate for the same project as there is in the House. And in this case, you know, we had $1 million in the House's capital budget for this project, and the Senate had $500,000. And usually we, you know, there's a little discussion and we choose one or the other. But as chair, I said, well, I think we'll just move both these numbers forward. And that's how we ended up at the $1.5 million that the citizens of Washington are happy to invest in this project. So, you know, looking forward to the ribbon cutting, when hopefully we can all be there in person and celebrate, you know, the opening of this great asset, which I know will just add to, you know, the strength of this community and touch us all. So thanks I'm happy to be part of this.
Thank you so much, Steve. And thank you to all of our speakers today who have put in some really touching comments. Definitely got some chills through some of those comments listening to the 5 of you. And it really touched me, at least, working here and being the director. So thank you all for speaking. Last year, when it came into view that we were going to make our fundraising goal, I think we started to envision what a ground ceremony might look like. And Ron touched on it. This isn't what it looks like, right? This is something different. And that's all right, because in the River Center, at least ever since I've worked here, we've kind of taken stuff in stride and marched forward, and heck, we're going to do it. And we're going to get it done no matter what stands in our way. So we wanted to be together with all of you. Like some photos that I think Ann will pop up here in a second, that occurred in 2017 when we did our initial kind of, hey, we're going to do this project. We're going to fundraise for it and get there. In 2017, we had our golden little shovels and we were all sticking them in our ground at the annual meeting. And I think that we really thought this was going to be it again, but it's not. And that's all right, because in a year, hopefully, we will all be here together celebrating as a community. And like I like to say, the River Center family will be celebrating a project that brings us all together, that brings us back to being friends. Not that we're not friends online, but being close, feeling nature through education and sharing that nature. And we're going to get back there. And the River Center is so resilient that this is a small speed bump in the way of something really great. So even though it's not exactly like we planned, I would like to show you, yeah, this is the other side of the picture. I'd like to share with you our blessing, and then we're going to do our groundbreaking. So our blessing, if Ann wants to pull it up, I would like to proudly present Lonnie Greninger. She is a Tribal Council Vice Chair of the Jamestown Sklallam Tribe, and she is going to do the blessing for our ground. So Ann, when you're ready, shoot that up on the screen.
Ai Squatchy Shayachach. Good day to our friends and relatives. Yuchsia and Snatch, Statislam Nuskayamson. My name is Lonnie Greninger. I'm a citizen of the Jamestown Sklallam Tribe. I am currently learning my language, which is the Sklallam language, and it's an honor for me to be able to share a little bit of it with you today. I am here to bless the groundbreaking of our new River Center project in partnership with the Statislam Nuskayam and the Dungeness River Center. So it is my privilege to be able to share with you a blessing song. I received this melody in March of 2020 when I was seeking the Creator for a friend who was sick. And I am able to put any words to this melody that calls for the situation. Today I want to use this as we seek the blessing of the Creator for the project that is coming that will bless many to come. It will benefit generations going forward and beyond. So the words to this song are, we thank you for the earth, which provides us resources. We thank you for the sun, which provides us the natural light to work. And we thank you for the friends and relatives that come together in heart and mind for these wonderful projects that bring on good work for this planet. Shatang Huang, Hatning Statia Shatang Huang, Hatning Statia Shatang Huang, Hatning Statia Squaquai, Hatning Statia Squaquai. Hatning Statia Squaquai, Hatning Statia Squaquai, Hatning Statia Shachach, Hatning Statia Shachach, Hatning Statia Shachach, Hatning Statia Shachach. Whoa, we praise the sacred Creator. Hatning Statia ich Manu ich Squatchy. We thank the Creator for this wonderfully beautiful day. Hatning Statia Shatang Huang. We thank you for the earth Creator, that it provides us resources to be able to build. From the Creator, we thank you for the sun that provides us the natural light to be able to build these projects that benefit all. We thank you for the friends that come together in one mind and one heart to be able to benefit generations going beyond here. We thank you for the sun. We thank you for the day. We praise the sacred Creator. Masi.
Thank you so much, Lonnie, and we will post that as well, just in case it was a little choppy for any of you. The sound came through beautiful for me. I will say in person, it was incredibly powerful. And thank you so much, Lonnie, for doing that. I would next like to proudly present Kirk Nelson, who is the Construction and Facilities Manager for the Jamestown Sklallam Tribe, who is going to help us take a scoop of dirt and get this thing underway. So if you want to pull that up, that would be awesome, man.
Hi, everybody. I think I feel pretty confident that I can say for everyone that we're all really excited to get this project started. So let's do it.
All right, raise your hand if you're excited.
That's one big shovel.
There's one big shovel. So I want to thank everyone for coming today to celebrate today. Pretty awesome, a little unusual, like Ron said, but pretty awesome that we get to celebrate this day. And I look so forward to celebrating a ribbon cutting with all of you here and doing more than elbow bumps, hopefully, and celebrating an amazing project and its finale. If you would like to follow this project, please check our social media, including Facebook and Instagram. We will be throwing out videos on a monthly basis about to kind of follow the project. So follow us there. If you have any questions, send them my way or check our website. And have a fantastic, wonderful day. Thank you all.